Welcome to Healthy Insider. Today we're diving deep into a topic that touches on vitality, confidence, and a significant aspect of male well-being that often goes unaddressed or is only discussed with hushed tones. We're talking about morning erections, often considered a barometer of overall vascular health and a symbol of youthful vigor. For many men over 50, the frequency and firmness of these morning occurrences can diminish, leading to questions, concerns, and sometimes a quiet sense of loss. While this can be a natural part of aging, it's also a signal that our bodies might be missing something crucial. Today, I'm here to reveal how one specific, often overlooked vitamin plays a surprisingly pivotal role in supporting not just erectile function, but also your broader cardiovascular health, energy levels, and overall male vitality. This isn't about quick fixes or miracle pills. It's about understanding your body's needs and providing it with the fundamental building blocks to thrive. The decline in morning erections or even their complete absence is a common experience as men age. It's a phenomenon that prompts many to wonder if something is wrong, or if it's simply how things are now. While age is a factor, it's rarely the only factor. Often, a dwindling morning erection is an early warning sign, a physiological indicator reflecting underlying issues related to vascular health, nerve function, or hormonal balance. It's an opportunity for us to pay closer attention to our bodies and make proactive changes. The mechanism behind an erection, especially a spontaneous morning erection, is complex, involving a delicate interplay of nitric oxide production, healthy blood flow, nerve signals, and hormonal regulation. When any part of this intricate system falters, the result can be a less robust or absent morning erection. Understanding this complexity helps us move beyond simple anxieties and towards actionable solutions. And today's solution involves a nutrient that is fundamental to many of these processes. So, what is this crucial vitamin that holds such sway over male vitality and specifically morning erections? We're not talking about a pharmaceutical drug or an obscure botanical extract. We're talking about vitamin D. Yes, the sunshine vitamin. You might be thinking, vitamin D? I thought that was just for bones. And while it is indeed vital for bone health, its roles within the body are far more expansive and profound than many realize, especially when it comes to cardiovascular health and, by extension, erectile function. Emerging research and a growing body of clinical evidence are increasingly highlighting vitamin D's critical involvement in maintaining the health of our blood vessels, optimizing nitric oxide production, and even influencing testosterone levels, all key players in the symphony that creates and sustains an erection. For men over 50, insufficient vitamin D is remarkably common, yet its impact on sexual health is frequently underestimated. Let's dive into the fascinating connection between vitamin D and erectile function. The primary mechanism is thought to be through its influence on vascular health. Erections fundamentally rely on healthy blood flow. For an erection to occur, blood vessels in the penis must relax and allow blood to rush in, becoming trapped to create rigidity. This process is heavily dependent on nitric oxide, NO, a powerful vasodilator that signals blood vessels to expand. Vitamin D plays a crucial role in maintaining the integrity and function of the endothelial cells that line our blood vessels. These cells are responsible for producing nitric oxide. A deficiency in vitamin D can impair endothelial function, leading to reduced NO production and, consequently, compromised blood flow. Think of it this way. If your blood vessels aren't performing optimally, like a garden hose with kinks, no matter how strong the pump, the flow will be weak. Vitamin D helps keep those hoses healthy and flexible. Furthermore, vitamin D has anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Chronic inflammation and oxidative stress are known culprits in damaging blood vessels and contributing to atherosclerosis, the hardening and narrowing of arteries. When the arteries supplying blood to the penis become stiff or narrowed due to plaque buildup, achieving and maintaining an erection becomes increasingly difficult. By reducing inflammation and oxidative stress, vitamin D helps protect these delicate vascular structures, allowing for better blood flow throughout the body, including to the penile tissues. It's a proactive defense against the slow, insidious damage that can accumulate over decades and eventually manifest as erectile dysfunction or a waning morning erection. This protective effect extends beyond just erections, contributing to overall cardiovascular health, which is a major concern for men over 50. Another significant pathway through which vitamin D impacts male sexual health is its relationship with testosterone. While the connection is not as direct as with vascular health, studies have indicated a correlation between vitamin D levels and testosterone levels. Testosterone is a primary male sex hormone, crucial not just for libido and sexual function, but also for muscle mass, bone density, energy, and mood. Lower vitamin D levels have been associated with lower testosterone levels, and conversely, supplementation with vitamin D has, in some studies, shown to improve testosterone levels. While vitamin D is not a magic bullet for boosting testosterone, ensuring adequate levels supports optimal hormonal balance, which can indirectly contribute to better erectile function and overall vitality. It's about providing the body with all the necessary ingredients to function at its best. The prevalence of vitamin D deficiency in men over 50 is alarmingly high. Our bodies produce vitamin D when our skin is exposed to sunlight, specifically UVB rays. However, as we age, our skin becomes less efficient at synthesizing vitamin D. Furthermore, many men over 50 spend more time indoors, use sunscreen diligently, which blocks vitamin D production, or live in geographical areas with insufficient sunlight exposure for much of the year. Dietary sources are limited, with fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and tuna, and fortified foods like milk and cereals being the primary natural and fortified options. This combination of reduced synthesis and limited dietary intake creates a perfect storm for widespread deficiency. Many medical experts now consider optimal vitamin D levels to be crucial for overall health, not just for bone density. So, how do you know if you're deficient? The most reliable way is through a simple blood test for 25-hydroxyvitamin D, 25-OHD. This test measures the circulating form of vitamin D in your body. Optimal levels are generally considered to be between 30 to 60 ng/m, or 75 to 150 nmol per liter, though some health organizations suggest slightly higher optimal ranges. If your levels are below 20 ng/ml, you are considered deficient, and even levels between 20 to 30 ng/ml are often classified as insufficient. Given the widespread nature of this deficiency, especially in older adults, getting your vitamin D levels checked should be a regular part of your health checkup. It's a simple step that can provide valuable insights into your overall health, including factors impacting your morning erections. Once you know your levels, you can take steps to improve them. The most natural way to boost vitamin D is through safe, sensible sun exposure. Aim for 10 to 30 minutes of direct midday sun exposure to a good portion of your skin, arms, legs, back, a few times a week without sunscreen, if your skin type and location allow. However, for many men over 50, relying solely on sun exposure isn't enough, due to factors like skin aging, geographical location, and skin cancer risk. This is where dietary sources and supplementation become crucial. Incorporate vitamin D-rich foods into your diet regularly. Wild-caught fatty fish like salmon and mackerel are excellent choices. Fortified milk, yogurt, and cereals can also contribute, though often in smaller amounts. For many, especially those with diagnosed deficiency or insufficient levels, vitamin D supplementation is the most effective and reliable way to achieve and maintain optimal levels. The recommended daily allowance, RDA, for adults is 600 to 800 IU. But many experts now suggest that for men over 50, especially those with deficiency, a higher intake of 1,000 to 4,000 IU, or even more under medical supervision, might be necessary to reach and maintain optimal blood levels. Always choose vitamin D3, cholecalciferol, supplements, as this is the form naturally produced by the body and is more effective at raising blood levels than vitamin D2. It's also important to take vitamin D with a meal containing some fat, as it is a fat-soluble vitamin and requires fat for optimal absorption. Let's consider the broader impact of optimized vitamin D levels. Beyond directly supporting erectile function, sufficient vitamin D contributes to a cascade of health benefits that enhance overall male vitality. It boosts immune function, making you less susceptible to infections. It plays a role in mood regulation, potentially alleviating symptoms of depression that can also impact libido and sexual desire. It supports muscle strength and reduces the risk of falls, crucial for maintaining independence as you age. It contributes to cardiovascular health by supporting blood pressure regulation and reducing arterial stiffness. All these factors contribute to a greater sense of well-being, energy, and confidence, which in turn can positively influence sexual health and function. It's a truly foundational nutrient for men over 50. While vitamin D is incredibly powerful, it's important to view it as part of a comprehensive strategy for male sexual health. It's not a standalone cure for all erectile issues, but rather a vital piece of the puzzle. Other lifestyle factors remain critical. A heart-healthy diet, rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins, and low in processed foods, unhealthy fats, and excessive sugar, is paramount for vascular health. Regular physical activity, including both cardiovascular exercise and strength training, improves blood flow, boosts testosterone, and reduces stress. Maintaining a healthy weight is also crucial, as obesity is a significant risk factor for erectile dysfunction, diabetes, and heart disease. Limiting alcohol intake, quitting smoking, and managing chronic stress all contribute significantly to overall and sexual health. Think of vitamin D as an essential facilitator, optimizing your body's ability to respond to these other healthy habits. For some men, even with optimal vitamin D levels and a healthy lifestyle, persistent erectile challenges may remain. In such cases, it's essential to consult with a healthcare provider. There might be other underlying conditions at play, such as hormonal imbalances, beyond just vitamin D-related testosterone issues, diabetes, hypertension, neurological conditions, or side effects from certain medications. A thorough medical evaluation can identify these issues and guide you towards appropriate treatments, which might include prescription medications, hormone replacement therapy, or other interventions. The goal is always to get to the root cause of the problem, and vitamin D is an excellent starting point for investigation and intervention due to its widespread impact and common deficiency. It's also worth briefly mentioning the potential synergy between vitamin D and other nutrients. For example, vitamin K2 often works alongside vitamin D, particularly in directing calcium to the bones and away from the arteries, further supporting vascular health. Magnesium is another mineral that plays hundreds of roles in the body, including activating vitamin D, so ensuring adequate magnesium intake is also important. A balanced, nutrient-dense diet should provide these, but sometimes targeted supplementation might be considered, again, in consultation with a healthcare professional. The focus remains on holistic wellness, where each nutrient plays a role in supporting the body's complex systems. So, the journey to waking up those morning erections and reclaiming a sense of male vitality often begins with a fundamental understanding of your nutritional status. Vitamin D, far from being a simple bone vitamin, emerges as a critical player in vascular health, nitric oxide production, and hormonal balance, all pillars of robust erectile function. For men over 50, addressing a potential vitamin D deficiency isn't just about boosting your sexual health, it's about investing in your overall cardiovascular well-being, energy levels, mood, and long-term independence. It's a low-cost, high-impact intervention that many men can benefit from, and it's a powerful way to take control of your health narrative. Don't dismiss the subtle signals your body sends. Instead, empower yourself with knowledge, and make informed choices. The simple act of ensuring you have optimal vitamin D levels can be a profound step towards enhancing your quality of life, boosting your confidence, and maintaining a vital connection to your masculinity as you age. It's about empowering your body to function as it was designed, to bring back that spontaneous sign of life and health that a morning erection represents. It's not about chasing youth, but about optimizing your present and preparing for a future filled with energy, health, and vitality. Remember, taking care of your body is a continuous journey, and every step, no matter how small, contributes to your overall well-being. If this exploration into the power of vitamin D has resonated with you and provided valuable insights, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to Healthy Insider for more evidence-based strategies to optimize your health and vitality after 50. We're dedicated to bringing you practical, actionable advice that truly makes a difference. And if you have any questions or experiences with vitamin D that you'd like to share, please leave them in the comments below. We always appreciate hearing from our community. Until next time, stay informed, stay proactive, and stay healthy. You're worth it. Thank you for watching Healthy Insider. Subscribe to stay healthy every day.